We go from Twin River Casino. Pat Sullivan, Greg Rebello bringing you this action courtesy of Jimmy Birchfield's Classic Entertainment and Sports. IVANA Coleman against Michelle Shelito's Way Vincent. This is a rematch, Greg, of their fight in the summer of 2012. A fight where Shelito won 40-36 in all the scorecards. However, IVANA took the fight on such short notice, they both felt it would be a much better fight had they each had time to prepare. That's why Shelito gave IVANA the rematch, so expect a much different Coleman coming out of the red corner tonight than you saw this summer.
Yeah, again, Pat, another rematch like we saw earlier and we talked about earlier. And probably the same thing going through Shelito's head is she wants to finish this fight. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to let it go to the judges' scorecards. She wants to finish it to, you know, prove that point. She's the better fighter.
And watch Coleman to come out quickly and try to land some power shots here. She's another MMA fighter turned boxer. She's 1-2 as a professional MMA fighter, 2-0 as an amateur. And Greg, she actually trains with Rich Clemente down in Louisiana.
Rich no love Clemente.
Shelito 4-0. No knockouts after the fight against Coleman. She was disappointed that she didn't get the knockout and said that she would promise her next fight she would get that knockout. So maybe that's another reason why she got the rematch. Thought she should have knocked her out this summer and now really wants to go for that knockout.
Absolutely, and in the gym, she's been working a lot on her power, a lot on her power shots. She's another girl, Manfredo's, that works really hard, training with a lot of tough women and men. She's a tough customer for sure.
She said after that, she felt that uppercut was there all night, never took advantage of it. We'll see if, with the instructions of Peter Manfredo, if she can land that uppercut and take IVANA Coleman out. You see a nice left hand there.
And she's staying really low, keeping her guard low, and it looks like she's trying to counter up left with that left hook and that uppercut up the middle.
Shelito has fought 16 rounds as a pro, gone the distance in all 4 fights. Greg, in those 16 rounds, she's only lost a single round on the scorecard. She's dominated every opponent that she's fought, but again, never had the opportunity to get that finish.
And again, another typical Manfredo fighter that stays really, really, really busy. Never stops moving forward, never stops punching. Nice left hook, nice counter left hook. Keeps her guard up and then it counters that left hook. And she's throwing a lot of shots to the body.
Okay, it's almost like if you work out at Manfredo's, you have to be able to throw that many punches just to survive in sparring.
No, they train really very, very hard, and they throw punches and bunches, and they don't stop.
Listen in here to Manfredo Sr.
Again, Peter Manfredo Sr. saying you're hitting her with nice shots, but you got to start turning. Don't stay right in front of her so she can clinch with you. Hit her with a couple good shots, turn, and then keep going right back to work.
Nice round. Nice round.
Interesting if you take a look here at women's boxing as a whole, Greg. Shelly Vincent won both of her first pro fights against Karen Doolan from Connecticut, who has a career record of 2-9. Then went on to beat 0-0 Carmen Cruz, and then she went on to beat 0-0 IVANA Coleman. Now she's facing 0-1 Carmen Cruz. But because there's so few women boxers in this area, all it takes is to string together 6, 7, 8, 9 wins, and all of a sudden you're world ranked and you could potentially be fighting for a world title.
No, absolutely. I mean, women's boxing obviously is still growing, but like you just said, she can get a few fights. And the most important thing is I think if she can get a few finishes, if she can show that she can finish these fights, then she's really going to get, make some noise. Again, doing a much better job. Going to the body, going to the head, and trying to angle out. Now she's taking the control of the center of the ring.
And especially in the female bantamweight division, it's a very tough division to match up. And hats off to matchmaker Rich Capiello to be able to get these fights consistently for Shelito Vincent. Again, 2-minute rounds in the female divisions.
And you can hear Shelly's corner still yelling, go right to that body. Nice left hook up top. Right to the body, left hook upstairs. Nice. Throwing 2 body shots, couple that left hook. I mean, she's had a lot of success with that in these first 2 rounds. Nice overhand right. Now she's switching it up a little bit.
And you can see the MMA instinct in Coleman to keep that left hand almost in the back of Shelly's head.
Like a Muay Thai clinch. Nice left hook again.
Coleman came back with a nice right hook. It looked like Shelito took that in stride.
But Shelito is landing that left to the body and that left hook upstairs at will. And you can hear her corner keep yelling for her to go back to that. Left hook again upstairs. Nice 4-punch combination. Again with that left hook.
Shelito's certainly trying to come with that big punch.
Absolutely, she's definitely trying. And she's throwing punches and punches too, so she's setting it up pretty well. Another 1-2 right down the middle. Ivana's still fighting back though.
Final seconds of round number 2 of a scheduled 4. Now we'll listen in here to the corner of IVANA Coleman.
CES sponsoring partner, Hub Boxing. Hub Boxing is exclusively here in for CES
right now. We want as fast as we can get with punches. We're not trying to hit her hard. The power will come. I just want that. Pop, pop, pop,
so Ivana's court is basically saying, your power is there, your power is going to come, but you got to start throwing more punches and punches to connect these. Start throwing fast jabs, fast left, fast right hands. You got to start throwing punches and punches.
And that's the problem, is you can have all the power in the world, but if you're not able to set up your punches because Shelito's throwing so many, you're never going to be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, if you can't connect, then you're not going to put anybody away. But that's what her corner is saying. Throw these punches and punches to set those big power shots up.
Shelito, as we heard in the introductions, was a 2011 National Gold Gloves champion. Went on to win her first 4 professional bouts. And looking pretty solid here in round number 3 of her 5th professional bout.
Excellent defensively. And she keeps landing that left hook. Left hook to the body again. Nice uppercut in the clinch. But Ivana's still firing back, still moving forward here as she takes control of the center of the ring. Nice right hook again to the body. And that left upstairs. Still working that body at will. Ivana's still firing back though.
IVANA Coleman looking for her first professional win as a professional boxer. 1 win as a professional mixed martial artist.
Nice left hook to the body. Yeah, she's throwing a lot of uppercuts from the clinch that are landing on Shelito. I think the ref is telling her not to grab the back of the head. Nice 1-2 combination here. Then back to the body for Shelito. Left hook upstairs again.
She's coming back up top with a nice left hook. Coleman's taking him in stride, but if Shelito thinks he's up.
But Coleman is up. She's taking some good punches here and keeps moving. And Shelito should just keep doing exactly what she's doing. Mixing those levels, going from the body to the head. Especially that left hook. That left hook is landing it well. Ivana's right hand is definitely down low. As you can see, it's down near her chest. You can see it's down low.
And now Shelito just toying with Coleman.
Excellent round for Shelito.
Okay, we mentioned earlier how you can hear Manfredo from anywhere in this arena.
Yep.
You couldn't hear him in the end of that round because Shelito's fans were so loud.
I know. Having a corner like that, though, it's like having a third hand. You can just.
Mix the right hand off the two. Walk right here. That was a great round. That's round touch glove. That's round of the night. Okay? The crowd's going nuts. Keep the same pace with the stopper. Don't let her rest. Stay on her.
Exactly.
Right on her. You stop, all right?
So these body shots are starting to take a toll like we've seen in some previous fights here. So he's saying keep that pressure on her, but start working that right hand more. She's landing that left hook to the body and the left hook upstairs, but now I think that right hand's gonna be open down the pipe. So he's saying to start putting the pressure on her, but start landing that right hand more.
And we know Shelito wants to get
She wants that
knockout
exactly.
here. But at this point, Coleman's taking a lot of punches. It's better to make sure you win this fight, because right now Coleman's coming out swinging.
No, absolutely. But, you know, the hometown girl got the crowd behind her. She wants to get that finish. But Coleman is, like you said, she keeps coming forward and keeps throwing. And she's taking some serious shots. Nice left hook again. Great fight thus far, though. Fourth and final round. And Shelito's doing a great job of angling out. You see her take a couple steps, land that cross hook again. I think Ivana's definitely getting a little bit fatigued here. She's starting to try to get to that clinch a little bit more.
She's getting fatigued. It looks like she's getting frustrated. There's not much she can do when Shelito's throwing a high volume of punches.
Absolutely. Nice left hook again. And she's bobbing and weaving very well and covering up and throwing counter shots out of that, especially that left hook upstairs. As you can see, the Coleman's left, her right eye from the left hook is starting to swell up a little bit.
Yeah, she's starting to get a big bubble under that right eye.
Final 30 seconds of this fight. Nice left hook to the body. Still working that body.
Yeah, Shelito had just controlled the entire pace of this fight from the first bell, and it was...
Final 10 seconds of this fight. Nice right hand over the top. Slipping and bobbing and weaving, and she's still countering. But Coleman is still throwing. Coleman is still right in that pocket right there throwing.
Oh, Greg, Shelito didn't get the knockout that she so desperately wanted tonight.
But she has won all 8 rounds against this girl.
Going to improve to 5-0.
Great fight from both girls. Coleman is definitely a tough girl. You know, she's obviously fights MMA and boxing, did not stop coming forward. But Shelito's just countering her, but you know, her head movement was just second. I mean, it was excellent.
I'm going to take you back anytime you want to come back here.
And you hear promoter Jimmy Birchfield saying that he'd bring Ivana back from Louisiana whenever she wants to come back. And that's all it takes as a professional fighter, to put on a good performance in someone else's hometown. And a promoter takes a liking to you.
You can ask any promoter. You can ask any promoter that, because you can see this crowd's going wild here at Twin River, and they definitely enjoyed this fight. Anybody that just stands, you know, you didn't see her take any steps backwards. You saw her take those shots and return and fire back. Great fight.
Oh, the majority of that fight was in the center of the ring, because that's where both Shelly and Ivana wanted it to be.
Absolutely.
As we await the decision here from Bill Carpenter, I think another 40-36 across the table here for Shelly Vincent, improving to what we believe 5-0 as a professional fighter. Could have been her most dominating performance to date. And it looks like Bill Carpenter is ready. He's got the judge's decision. So let's send it down to Billy C with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the decision, how about a big hand for both lady fighters? I think they threw more punches tonight in a 4-round bout than any fight we had all night. Let's go to the scorecards. Judges Bill Morand, Eddie Scungio, and Robin Taylor all score the bout identically, 40-36, for your winner by unanimous decision, Shelito's Way Vincent.